Hey Christian, how you doing today?
Doing excellent. How are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. We appreciate you coming today.
Yes, sir.
And for all of you listeners today, we have Christian Brown with ETS Solutions. They help with cloud and voice and security. That is correct, right?
Yep, project management.
Awesome. Yeah, so he's coming on today to share with us a little bit about, himself and what it is that he does. And, Christian, we have been doing these podcasts for a little while now, and the premise for us is to figure out not what your business solution is, but what your why is. What is the reason, people will refer themselves to you, or you would get referrals from others, because having that business solution is great. But as you know, when you purchase something, it's really from the person. So that'll be our purpose today, just to ask a few of those questions and learn more about you. Nothing too serious though.
Nice.
Awesome. So, so let's start. Where are you from?
Yeah, so I was born in Piedmont Hospital, right in the city of Atlanta. But I grew up in Gwinnett County.
Okay.
Graduated from Grayson High School.
Nice.
Sports powerhouse.
Grayson. Now, I've heard about Grayson with the football team. I've heard that from years. I'm down from, Southwest Georgia, and I still heard about Grayson way down there. Were you on a sports team? You football, basketball, baseball?
Yeah, so I was actually basketball.
Okay.
And it's funny because Grayson was never known as a basketball school, right? But my senior year there, it was our first time making it to state.
Nice.
So we had a really good record, and from there on, Grayson has been a basketball school as well as football. So.
All right, so I got to dive into it now with the sports wise. Now, you said the basketball. What position did you play?
Point guard. Ran the show.
Okay, well that's a good deal. Hey, listen. So again, as we know, he's used to helping teams. That's part of it. So with it, I want you to share with me either the best shot that you had in the game, or hopefully the best dunk you've had on somebody.
Dang, I wish I could say I had a dunk on somebody.
Okay.
I wish I could say that I had a dunk, period.
Okay.
I wasn't a dunker, man.
Okay.
I wish. But I can tell you the best shot.
Okay.
So we did a summer league in DeKalb County, which is really cool because our school was in Gwinnett, of course, but we did the summer league against DeKalb teams, and DeKalb schools were way more physical than we were. Right. So it just prepared us to be the most physical, people on the court.
Okay.
Right, and so within the summer league, I hit a game winner.
Oh, nice,
from half court. And so that was
half
cool.
court,
Yeah.
Steph Curry style.
Just threw it up, man.
Okay.
Threw it up and then went in. So that was an amazing feeling.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. See, I played sports when I was coming up too, and I have a million stories. But again, we're gonna focus on you today. But I always like to ask that because those are exciting times in our lives. As we get older and more experienced in life, not older. We revel on those things that we had in the past. And again, trying to share with the people that are listening about yourself. That's an awesome story. Again, a team. And not only was he the leader of the team, he's a winner. So that's awesome. So did you take that into college? Did you play sports in college?
Yeah, so I did not actually.
Okay.
Actually, and it was kind of a weird situation for me. And an experience that I'll remember forever because my parents were so invested in me playing in college. But after that last high school game, I kind of just lost my passion. Okay. And I didn't want to move forward. And they tried to kind of make me play in college, but I was just like, it's not what I want to do.
Right. Okay. Well, hey, listen, we all have those times in our lives where we do that particular thing, but we evolve, and we evolve into whatever it is that we want to be at that particular time. And you didn't want to do it. As I've learned with my experiences through life, those things that you really want to do are the ones you put that effort behind. So it would have been something where you could have went out there and just did it half-heartedly, and you wouldn't have saw success from it anyway. So once that left, and I'm sure you attached yourself to something else. What was that next thing?
Yeah, great question. So just growing up, man, to be honest, I always wanted to be successful. Okay. Right. But just with what I was saying, I thought the only ways you can be successful was to be a sports athlete, to be a rapper, or to be in the streets. Right. And so I tried the sports thing. It didn't work out, and I saw like family members and some friends in the streets. So I figured that would be, a route to take, at least to get some money in my pocket. Right. So I ended up going to Kennesaw State. After that, and I attached myself to the party life. Right? And so with that kind of game, the street life, and from there, my story just went left.
Okay.
Before I came back to center.
Okay. Hey, listen, I understand. Again, I say we don't get older. We just have more experiences in life. And it sounds like the good thing about you is you took that experience that you had and used it to build upon instead of use it as a mistake to hold on to. So, because of course you're here talking with me now, so we know you took that opportunity to build on it and not hold it onto it and just let it hold you back. Yeah. So when you went to Kennesaw State, what did you end up studying?
Yeah, so for the first 2 years, like while I was in that phase, I was undeclared.
Okay.
Didn't know what I wanted to do. But it's funny, though. I was leaning towards IS, and I didn't even know what IS meant.
Okay.
But like now that I'm older, I know it was a technology route.
Right.
Which is the industry I'm in now.
Awesome.
Which came full circle. But I ended up graduating with an entrepreneurship degree.
Okay. Perfect. So with the entrepreneurship degree, what was that business? Because I had a class when I was in college, and we had to make up a business. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not in a fraternity, but my business was like a fraternity sorority produced items like shirts and cups, and we had to do that business plan. So what was that business for you or idea for you that made you go the entrepreneurial?
Yeah. We had to do the same thing. With the curriculum, it was based on 4 main classes. Okay. The first one was entrepreneurial mindset, which is, of course, getting your mind prepared to go into the entrepreneurial journey. Okay. Because it'll teach you a lot, as you know, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So after entrepreneurial mindset, it was venture creation. Come up with your idea. It was venture funding. So it teaches you how to really build an LLC, get funding, do your taxes,
right,
all of that, and then venture commercialization, take your venture to market.
Oh man, that's awesome!
It was dope. And so what I did, I created a ghostwriting business. Okay. To where I write and publish books for different business leaders. Okay. And it was something that I was already actually doing at the time. Okay. Which was ghostwriting because I've always been a passionate writer. Okay. But I leaned away from that, once I started playing sports. And the other stuff. So
hey, that makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of things that we did younger, which I'll tell everyone later, some of those things that you wouldn't believe that we did, like I said, because writing, and it seems like stories and poems, that was part of your deal. Even some of us may have played instruments that we'll share later, but it went away when I started playing sports too, because that became
the music.
Yeah, the music. It went away because at the time, I'm playing sports, and with them playing sports, you have to practice so much. You can only really focus on one the way that I grew up, so I can see how, that went away. But good thing is it came back. And with that, now, have you published any books? You wrote some stuff like that?
Okay. Yeah. So right now we're getting ready to publish our 8th book.
Okay. From that business plan?
No, so just throughout my whole journey.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
my whole journey
really
of ghostwriting. Yeah, because I've done 3 books myself.
Okay,
and then 4 were clients.
Okay, well, look at how that education carried on over into real life.
It worked out beautifully.
That's good. That's good. Okay, well, with the entrepreneurial, when you got ready to get finished with school, was it where you were thinking, I'm going to take that route, or I'm going to join forces with the company and learn, or what route did you end up taking?
Yeah, so when it came to that point to where I was graduating, I was really ready for whatever. Okay. I was ready to go back to my parents' basement and just grind it out with my business. I applied to a few jobs as well. But while I was in college, my junior year, in that entrepreneurial mindset class, we had a guy be a guest speaker who was a millionaire entrepreneur. Just came to tell a story. Okay. Right. And around that time, I knew I had a passion for entrepreneurship, building things and creating things, but I didn't know the how. Right. And so once I heard this guy speak, I was like, okay, I need him in my network. And so after his speech, I went up to him and I was like, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur. Can you tell me what to do? Tell me what not to do? Can you be my mentor? Right. And he agreed. Okay. Right. And so it was amazing. And so from there, we started meeting weekly. And he actually helped me to circle in on that on the ghostwriting business. Okay. Because he could tell that I was a writer and I loved writing.
Right? Awesome.
And So yeah, so long story short, when I graduated, he ended up hiring me.
Okay.
And so he's the owner of ETS, and
Mike. Oh, nice,
Mike.
nice.
So he brought me on board to run their marketing.
Okay, well, good deal. Say, look how things come full circle at that, because again, you got to think about you. And like I said, today, that's what I want to share with people about you and how you took that initiative to go and speak to Mike. Because a lot of other students, which I'm sure there were in that class or at that speech, that just sat back and were so ready to go on, do whatever it is they wanted to do, that they didn't see the opportunity that was in front of them. Yeah. So you were able to, have the awareness to go ahead and say, hey, and now it's brought you to ETS. So, that's perfect segue because, as far as with ETS, you're doing the marketing there, but overall, what is it that you guys do?
Yeah. So overall, we simplify technology, right? And so we're technology consultants. But we're really just an extension of our client's team. Okay. And what we do is we're just blessed to be a blessing. And we run our business off of 5 core values, which we live and breathe by. Okay. And one of the reasons why I even chose the route to go with ETS is because of their core values. Okay. Which is faith is first, faith-based company, right? And then family. Okay. And community service, client experience. Trust. And so those things are really at the core of what we do, right? Like the principles are the same and how we do it is different depending on the client. Right. But overall, we simplify technology. Right.
Well, that's awesome. But again, if you take a look at it, you got to peel back the onion just a little bit because there's so many people that can offer whatever the business solution is, but it's really that engine in the back that's running it. And what it sounds like to me is the thing that pushes you guys past others is the value that you try to bring to others, because like you said, trust. The trust is the biggest part of it all because, again, at the end of the day, you need that service, but it's who am I going to get it from? And if you can provide an environment where people can trust you, then, that's just awesome. That's just awesome there. So I have been to some of the networking events that you guys have held, and, you talked a lot about providing those communications with the telephones and the internet and the cloud and some of those other technical things I can't repeat off, for business that may need that. Share a story or, the different services that you offer.
Yeah. So a great story, and I just did the testimonial maybe a few weeks ago, and it was a luxury home rental business at the beach. So they do rentals. It was condo rentals. And so during the pandemic, their business exploded. Okay. Right. Everybody wanted to go and find somewhere to quarantine. Ideally at the beach. Right. Right. And they were getting an excess of calls, but their phone system was like crashing. Right. And it was to the point where they had the bandwidth to kind of put Band-Aids on it. But once it started exploding, they couldn't handle it. So they needed a phone system that fitted that would fit directly with their business model in terms of how they funnel through their clients. Okay. Right. And so they reached out to us and we were able to actually find them a vendor because with us, we don't really sell the technology. We're consultants. Right. So we have relationships with over 100 different vendors who offer thousands of services. Okay. So we were able to sit down with the client and say, hey, what's wrong? What are you trying to do? And they told us. So we went and did the dirty work to find the vendors.
To figure it out. Okay.
Yeah. So we met with them. We scheduled a few demos. We demoed different products. They told us which one they want to go with. Right. And then we kind of merged the relationship. And once the relationship is merged, the good thing about us is we stay on board after the fact. Okay. Right? And so even today, we'll still call them and say, hey, how's the phones working out? Yeah. How's business?
Make sure to let them know. Right. Hey, listen, that personal relationship that you build with people is the key to it. Yeah. Because a lot of people, they focus on, let me just get this sale. And they say, I'm going to get this sale, instead of, hey, I'm going to go out and build this relationship. Right. And those relationships are what carry you over even, with referrals or, or just keeping that one client. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So with it, you guys save people time, sounds like, and provide them a solution. And that was in Florida, you said, right?
Yep.
So you can't help all over the country?
Yeah, all over the country, because again, we have over 100 vendors all over the world. Really, we do.
Okay.
We have some clients who have global offices, and so we're global.
Okay. Well, that's a good deal. Now, for us, we always try to draw out, yourself, your business solution that you're offering, and then also who's a good referral partner for you guys. Like with us, CPAs are great, website developers, because they talk to business owners. What does that referral partner look like that's going to give you a stream of business?
Yeah, great question. I would say maybe someone on the finance side, like maybe a CFO.
Okay.
Because when a company is looking to cut costs, usually technology is a huge, a huge cost. So whenever, most of the time, when companies are looking to cut costs, they'll say, okay, how can we, decrease our expenses? And so we come in and we can say, okay, you're paying way too much for this either phone system or internet service, or you could save a ton of money by going into the cloud.
Okay.
Right. So CFOs, and then also I would say, of course, the CIO, the person that's over the technology.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking about what you're sharing, and, I was trying to think of who to, refer to you, not just that end client, but that referral partner, because, again, we focus on trying to bring the value as well. Right. And I was trying to think of who that was, and, for you guys that are out there listening, if you know or have a relationship with CFOs, your business keeps you in contact with them, that will be a good referral partner, for Christian. So please keep an eye out for that. Now, as far as, with the business, that's good. Obviously you guys made it through this pandemic here, or making your way through it for sure, and we always ask, what's on the horizon for you guys? What's in the future? What's the future of ETS?
Yeah, so one thing that the pandemic taught us is just the value of community, and the value, how important in-person connections are, right? Because I would say through the pandemic, the whole business world just got zoomed out. And so we're itching for that in-person connection. And so one thing we decided to do through the pandemic is start something that we're calling the Executive Leadership Series, which is where we do a series of events, and we bring our business partners, some of our current clients, and then the prospects that we're trying to get in touch with. Right. And we just do fun events for them, to not only know us, but to know other members of their community. Right. And so the horizon for us just looks like doing high-scale events. So, for instance, this year, towards the end of the year, we have an event at the Porsche Experience Center. Okay. We're doing something at Chateau Elan, a weekend-long event. Nice. And we just want to really build these experiences. So even if a client doesn't say, okay, I'm going to use you as a provider, I'm going to always remember this event because it was so amazing. So whenever time comes, I will remember you. Yes.
Oh, I was holding my peace. And I was just going to ask you after, but I get it, because I've been to a couple of you guys' events. I was just getting started into golfing, and you invited me to the first time that I played a true course. He took me to Governors. It was like what? Get out of here. I'm looking like, oh, this is about to be a mess, because I practiced, and I joked around with the guys, but actually playing without them by myself, you brought me to that most beautiful course. So thank you so much.
No problem. And talk about that, bro. Talk about that experience, that you had just there.
Yeah, it was one of those things where, it was new to me. I've heard over my entire career talking about you get business done at the golf course. You got to learn how to play. In that experience, in the morning, I had the opportunity to network with some higher level people, because, again, you're trying to help with large cloud productions, and I was able to, rub elbows with people who ran international business. I think like the vendor did stuff all over the world. Yeah. So I was able to connect there. And on that golf course, I really got to utilize and or see what it is that golf was, because I had my gentlemen's, the four, in the cart area for the whole day. So I was able to build relationships from there, even help someone, on their journey. So I can see how having those events can bring people together, build a relationship for yourself, because still for me, I see some of those people. Like I still see Hal and all those people around. And, it's been a great experience for me. And, the most recent one, with the cars, I've never did that experience before. And all the time, just like when we started doing this podcast, you stayed on top of my mind of saying, hey, let's get him in here because of those types of things, and of course, if I come across those businesses, I can send them your way, but I can see how the idea of those experiences can work. So, y'all better reach out to them. Y'all better figure out what's going on with them and get on that train.
For sure. Because also with the pandemic, we've had to cut down on the amount of people that we can have. We're always trying to get people signed up.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good. So listen, you guys keep an eye out for Christian in those events. He's going to try to connect you. If it is a good connection for him, he wants, to be in his network where he can learn more about, what it is you do and how he can best connect you, because you never know where you're going to meet someone else down their journey, because right now they are where they are, but hey, you never know where it's going to be down the road. So reach out to them. And as always, we try to bring the value. I want to ask you, what it is that we can do here at Burn the Ship MP Group, help you with anything. How can we help you?
Yeah, I would just say to keep the relationship going, keep us top of mind.
Okay. Yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. And stay in communication, because that's, like I said, one of our core values is trust. And so the more you communicate, the more interactions you have, the more trust that you are able to build.
Right.
So, just continue to trust us, continue to keep us top of mind.
Yeah, that's a good deal. Now, it's going to be a hard act because you just gave some good ones to leave us off on. But what I always do, because it is about you, is give you the parting shot and let you have the last word on whatever it is that you want to share. Now, I know you want to build trust and keep that communication going, but, what is your last word and what you would like to share with everyone?
Yeah. What do I like to share? Man, I would just say, check us out. Check out ETS Solutions. We're more than just a technology company. We see our business partners and business community as family. And so when you see somebody as family, their relationship is just different.
Right. That's
right. True. So just reach out to ETS Solutions, get on board with what we're doing. And if you have any questions about technology, about moving to the cloud, moving to Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams has been huge during the pandemic. If you want to get on with Zoom enterprise level, just reach out to us, even if you just want to hear more about what we do.
Okay.
ETSsolutions.com.
All right. Yeah, I was going to ask, how can they get in contact with you or ETS? Is that how you want to do it, or do you want them to contact you? How is that?
Yeah, ETSsolutions.com works. If you want to email me directly, Christian@ETSsolutions.com.
Awesome. Well, that's a good deal, man. Again, we definitely appreciate you coming on today. Everyone at Burn the Ship, reach out to Christian so you guys can learn more about what he does and how we can help this community continue to uplift. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
All right, man. Talk to you later.